Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Elvin Moses, Soul Toucher. Uh, I just came out of surgery. Just had my two or three of my toes amputated because of gout. It's still Yardley City and called gangrene. And I appreciate y'all showing me some love. My soul child. My fraternity brothers, Phi Beta Sigma, Zeta Pi Beta, and all the other Pentecost Greek Council people, real Christian. All these guys, they got all that big time money. You know who you are. You know, the Bible said much is given, much is required. My name is Soul Touch. My cash app is $ 7766X. Give me a thumbs up. Show some love. I appreciate it. I asked the Most High, what is it that He want me to come in on? Most High, what is it that you want me to come in on to my collective? Hmm. Hmm. He's saying something about being your own best buddy. Some people that don't deserve the love that you're giving. Whatever love you're giving to someone that's unappreciative, give that love back to yourself. God's love, Jesus' love. Love. John 3:16. For God so loved the world, He gave His only begotten Son. Who shall believe Him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. He's saying something about Matthew 6:33. Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven and all of His righteousness and all other things be added unto thee. He's saying something about Mark. Mark 8:36. What good would man profit the world and lose his soul? Seeing a rich man, it's hard for a rich man to enter to the kingdom of heaven. It's for a camel to enter through the eye of the needle. It's time for the poor people, the bottom rail to come to the top. He said they're gonna take the riches from the wicked and return it back to the wise, and those that are impoverished, and those that are living, in a very low poverty environment. He's gonna return it back. He's gonna use social media to expose the masses of those who are false Christian. It's time for the real Christians to stand up and the false Christian to go to their demise. False preacher wearing masks, false ministry, false Christian. God saying that He bless you abundantly so you can be a blessing to other people that is in need. The rich man, time is up. He said you spend all that time storing food up and trying to hoard all the food and stuff instead of giving it to the poor, because He'll bless you extremely. That you much is given, much required. Some of y'all don't realize your days are numbered. People without that money, when you die, all your hard work and labor gonna go to the devil, and He gonna exploit the fruits of your labor, and then you're gonna end up facing God, and God gonna ask you, what have you done lately for His people? And you're not gonna be able to explain. The devil gonna be laughing because they're gonna take your money and be using your money gambling, buying drug things with the money that you should have created some type of humanitarian project to help the poor. That's why it's hard for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. But don't have no empathy for those who are less fortunate, the homeless, those who are impoverished. What good would you have all these millions of dollars laying around? You could take the interest of the money you got sitting in the room and create a program and give it back to the poor. Much is given, much is required. Most hard. What are you saying, most high? What you think about the incident in which Chris Rock Will Smith, in which he slapped Chris Rock. What do you think about that, Lord? Most I said that it's all right to get angry, but what you do when you get angry. Jesus Christ got angry when he came into the house of God. He saw they had turned the house of worship to a house of commercial. They were selling stuff, birds and all kind of stuff. He started whipping the people out of the house. So it was a spiritual thing in which the people exploited and turned the house of God into a house of worship. But in this situation, he was saying that the devil is trying to confuse us, use the incident to divide us, because everyone loves Will Smith and everyone loves Chris Rock. They are my favorite characters and comedians. They are great actors and comedians. And so what the devil trying to do, we tried to use that incident, most I say, to turn us against one another. It was very wrong for Will Smith to slap that man, because that man had a job, and that man had been doing that for a living for at least 20, 30 years, and no one never had got so angry that they would lose their poise like Will Smith. Will Smith was already having problems, having some type of insecurity, almost I said, and he was not 100% sound on being his own man, on making wise decisions. Because anybody with their right mind realized that if he was up for award and that people had held him at a high esteem, that was the time to exemplify right there. That was the time for him to exemplify his high esteem. Because a man is not a man. A man that has done well for a long length of time is not judged by one incident that he does. That's why they make pencil with eraser, because they know at some point in time somebody's gonna make a mistake. That's right. Will Smith is just as human as anybody else. Everybody make mistakes, but can you live through your mistakes? If you can live through it, it's a learning process which will take you to another level. I think that it was very unprofessional for him to slap that man, because that man was doing his job, and that man joke was not that profoundly that it warranted that type of behavior. So I just want to say, brothers and sisters that viewed it, do not let that incident happen to make you turn against one another. Black on black crime. Will Smith, I think you need to be man enough to go to Chris Rock and ask him for forgiveness and shake that man in public. I think y'all should use the incident as an opportunity to become closer. And the world use the incident to see that, black people are not always ignorant and barbarians. We've been suppressed for so long by so many people that our character is just like helter skelter. I got so much love for Will Smith. I got so much love for Chris Rock. It makes me cry, man, because I almost wish the ground they walked on, man, because I love Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I love to see Will Smith in the movies, and I love to see Chris Rock on this stage talking to make people laugh, man. And y'all, I'm telling you what y'all need to do. Everybody get on their knees and pray for the God. Ask you, Lord, to move in a mighty way, Lord. Let the incident be a learning experience, Lord, to let us know that the devil is trying to divide us as a race, Lord. Do not let the incident divide us, Lord. Let it be a tool to make us become closer. Ask you in the name of your Son, Jesus, to move in a mighty way, Lord. Heal this situation, Lord. Restore the mind of those who has been exploited and those who have negative energy about what's going on. Only you, Lord, because you say you never make a mistake. You're too wise to make a mistake, Lord. So apparently that was not a mistake, Lord. That was not a mistake. That was a wake-up call for us as the black race to come together with unity, Lord. Do not let the white man, black man, whoever man, green man, yellow man, use one another to work against one another. We're supposed to move together as one in harmony and peace, because God created all of us. We all belong to God. That's why the Bible says, how many times shall you forgive your brother? It says 70 times 7. You don't let an incident define what your character is or what God created you to be. You continue to move forward expeditiously to fulfill the goal in which God created us to be. Peace and harmony. Both of y'all are star seeds that's sent here by the Most High. So we create balance. We create unity and harmony in this world. And I ask you to name your son Jesus to give those brothers unity and wisdom so they can come together as one. They are brothers and sisters in Christ, just as I am. I love them equally, but I do not take side to anybody that's wrong. If you're wrong, you're going to have to reach your karma. Will Smith, I think you were wrong, and I think you owe that man an apology. You've been knowing him long enough to know that that's all in the business, and you need to check yourself. Get on your knees and ask God to forgive you, and God to continue to bless you, because you've been so blessed. Out of all the race of people and all the people out there, they're reaching out to God and trying to achieve wealth and fame. You reached the epitome of success. You were won an Oscar, but you showed your ass on the day that you got your Oscar. That warrants some type of punishment, and God is going to give it to you. We create our own karma in the action that we do. Now, you know you was wrong. Now, you be man enough to go up there and give that man an open apology, because we love you, man. Everybody that don't like what you did love you with all their heart, man. Like, get up there and do the right thing. Most High, am I wrong, the Most High? I'm not saying what you want me to say, Most High. The Most High said I was not wrong. Man, if you don't like what I'm saying, you take it to God. Don't hate the messenger. Don't y'all forget to send me something special now. All y'all rich motherfuckers sitting there with all that money. Don't want to help nobody. Much is given, much is required. Much is required, much is expected from them. The spirit of reciprocity. If you can't give, then God will take that what you have, He have blessed you with, and give it back to someone less fortunate. You can either be part of the problem or you can be part of the solution. The soul touching Moses. Cash out. $, 7766 X. Now y'all do the right thing. Show some love. I love y'all. Let that incident happen with Will Smith and the incident with Chris Rock be a learning experience that can bring us together as one, as a human race, not something to divide us. I must commend you, Chris Rock. You're a hell of a man. You show more poise and professionalism than anybody I ever seen. I love you, man. Keep doing what you're doing. God be with you. I love you. Peace out.